Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, boy. We been kind of, I got that shit on today. Shout out my boys out there. You know, my brothers out there in Sarasota. You know, I appreciate y'all for sending me the gear. You heard me? But yeah, we got some shit to learn today. You already know we back with another boom bap. This shit is simple. I keep telling y'all it's simple, but I'm gonna show y'all how simple it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's dig right into it. Y'all know how we do on this channel. Let's dig right into it. Look, check me out. So, the piano, this is what we got. You heard me? Y'all know them. Woo! Them chords, baby. Let me show y'all how I make these chords, right? Very simple. This is probably gonna be the most complex thing. And when I say complex, I'm using that with like 10% of the word. You know what I'm saying? So, what do we got? We got a E minor 9. A E minor 9. I love my minor 9s, right? And then what do we got? We got a F sharp minor. You get what I'm saying? F sharp minor 9 with a little bit of variations, right? Why does the chord progression sound like that? So when I first started making beats, I used to ask like piano players all the time, how? How in the hell does your piano sound like that? And you know what they tell me? They'd be like, oh, bro, you know, you just feel it. I ain't never understand that. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it, right? So, boom, let's take this first chord, the E minor 9. If you don't know how to make a minor 9 or any other chord progressions or any other chords in general, check this video right here. I break down a lot of chords, very small, simple videos, so you can just easily digest them and just get straight to it. Boom, right? E minor 9, right? This next chord that's going into right here, when you making your chord progressions, you got to think about timing and you think about rhythm. There's a reason why this chord progression right here, why this chord right here, why it breaks so quick and goes to the next one. I'm using that chord as a transition. This is called the diminished chord, right? If you don't know what a diminished chord, I'm going to just start pointing right here. But we use these diminished chords to go from one chord to the next, right? And it's best if you use them to go from one chord above or one chord below. In my case, I'm going from one chord above, which is F sharp, right? So, boom, right? So check it out. We go from the minor 9. We throw that transition chord up in there. Now, I could have easily, reason why I say timing and rhythm. Let me show you why I say timing and rhythm, right? Let's take this chord and let's change the timing of it. And we're going to also change the rhythm of it. Listen. But see, I didn't want it to linger that long. I didn't want it to linger that long. I wanted it to be quick. I wanted it to be quick. And that, you know, that's just personal preference, right? Then we got it going into another minor 9. The only difference is it's still a minor 9. Let's take that chord out. The only thing I did was just duplicate that to give it another voicing. Another minor 9. Look, we're going right here, and we got another minor 9 here. You feel me? Now, to give it another voicing, to transition back down, what did I do? I threw in another diminished chord with more voicings, right? But when you listen to this top note, hold on, listen to this top note, that lets me know that I'm transitioning down. It's just a different voicing. The ideal of the chord is that it is a transitional chord, right? I'm breaking that transitional chord and I'm going back down to E, right? Listen to it right now. We fit a transition up. Now we're going to transition back down. You hear it? No difference. Transition up. Now, do you see how I let this one linger just a little bit longer? because I let that linger a little bit longer, I don't know why I did it. It just touched my soul a little bit different. And when you're making your own progressions, it'll probably touch your soul a little bit different. But let me tell you why these last chords sound a little bit different than the chords that I'm doing. And I always tell y'all, I like to walk my chords back down, right? What the hell does that mean? That means that I want it to have a little bit more soul. I want it, instead of it going just bomb, bomb, I'm walking it back down. And what help you make your chords walk down? It's these two notes right here. If I drop this note, it's going to walk it back down. You feel me? Like, the only thing I did was just drop these two notes. Look, one right here, bomb. One right here, bomb, bomb. That's all I did. I literally did nothing. We're walking these two notes down, and then we're adding that same voicing. We're adding that same voicing right here to let us know that we want to carry it right back to where we started. You feel me? If you don't get what I'm understanding, leave a comment down below, and I promise you, I'll make a video just for you, just so we can all understand it, because it was hard for me to understand at first. But that's literally it. We're going to take, like, for instance, right? Listen to this. Listen to this. You see how I'm walking it down? I'm walking it down. C sharp, C, B. I'm walking it down. The only difference is that I just chose to use a different voicing, which makes it the same, which gives it the same kind of sound. So listen to it now. You see? Like, that's all we're doing, baby. We just walking those chords down. So boom. I didn't do anything special with the piano, y'all. I really didn't. I lost my RC. I got a whole new computer with RC20 on it. I don't know why. Like, whatever. No. I bought it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when I used the piano V2, literally did nothing. I like to edit my piano. I like to edit my sound right here. So I took out some lows, right? And then I took out some lows and I kind of like tamed it a little bit. I raised some highs here because I wanted to hear more of that middle. You feel me? And then I just added in, I took out a little bit more of the body here just so I can just hear more of the top. That's all it is, baby. It's all just personal preference, right? So boom. Next thing you know, we added the bass. The bass, we literally doing the same thing as we did with the chords. If you look at the bass, right? And I'm going to go ahead and mute the piano. Hold on, let me mute the piano. If you look at the bass, right, we're just following the root notes. That's all we're really doing is following the root notes. We're not changing anything. So just listen, right? We're literally following the root notes. E. You feel me? And then we just walking it back down. That's all we're doing. We're only doing. So, like, sometimes you'll see me use certain, like, for instance, for me personally, let me think about it like how I'm gonna say it. If I'm using a E minor 9, right? Well, the main note of the E is E, of course, but the secondary note, which is, I don't know music theory that well, so y'all don't beat me up in the comment section too much, but the fifth of E is B. So you can linger, you can play with that B as much as you want to, and not go so much out of key because it's going to sound good as it should. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, put some arm emojis up in there, and if you don't, ask questions because I'll make a video just for you. You know what I'm saying? Look up the circle of fifths. I promise you, you'll thank me later. But let's listen to these two together. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? And then we just walking it back down. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just filling the space. I'm just filling the space, right? So boom, I only use 3 things in this. I only use the chords, I only used the bass, right? And I really didn't do nothing with the bass. I like to edit the bass in between. I really didn't do much. I took out some highs. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't do too much with my bass because I like them to sound fat. I want them to sound like that it was played more authentic than anything. That shit sounds fire to me, right? And then I found this nice drum loop that I love, you know what I'm saying? It's been in my computer for a long time, but let me tell you the difference, right? And I'm gonna tell you all the time, don't listen to people telling y'all, oh, don't use loops. But what I'm gonna say is that don't fall in love with loops. Learn how to manipulate them to your liking, because they're, you know, if you heard a loop, somebody used a loop. If that makes sense, that makes sense. If it went over your head, I'm sorry. But if you use a loop, somebody has used it too. You feel me? But this loop right here, I kind of made it my own, right? So let me play the loop for y'all, right? I'm going to play it for y'all by itself. This is what the loop sounds like, the drum loop. Now, I've probably used that drum loop, I don't know, on probably like 6, 4, 8, 12 beats. But every time when you use it, I use it in a different variation. I'll probably take something out. I'll probably add something in. But let me tell y'all, let me show y'all how I started it. You see how I made it mine? I didn't just slap it on there and was like, all right, yeah, I'm done with it. Nah, I made that thing mine. And then not only that, throughout the beats, I change it up. Okay, that sounds the same. But the point is that use these loops, but also take control of them and then add your own sauce to them. That's the difference between just letting it play and then having it. So all together, this is what we got, right? Yeah. Listen, I know for a fact that y'all vibing at there, man. I know y'all vibing to this shit at the crib, boy. Listen to this. Yeah. I'm talking about, man, this that shit you know what I'm saying? This that shit that you about to rope, yeah. Yeah, man, you feel me? So here's what I'm gonna tell you, right? Don't let nobody tell you how to make beats. Fall in love with what you do. Practice what you do, and also, you know, add your own sauce to it. As y'all can see, it only took me 3 steps to make this beat. I love it. I'll ride around in the car to this right here. This that Sunday night barbecue. Nah, this that Sunday barbecue shit, you know, where he got the grill slide. You know what the grill, yeah, this that shit. So always remember, love what you do, baby, and don't let nobody tell you what you should love and how you should love it. You heard me? Holla at your boy.